Заметили ли вы, как изменился мир, ваше мышление? И случилось это не так давно, как вы думаете. Еще десяток поколений назад люди думали о чести, достоинстве, семье, не как о рудименте и народном теле, но тому, к чему было необходимо стремиться, найти и уберечь. А затем пришла война. Нет, то была не борьба за территорию, ресурсы, драгоценности, не за человеческие жизни, культуру или расовое превосходство. Победитель был дарован возможностью проецировать свои взгляды и убеждения на мир. И мы живем этим взглядом по сей день. Мы проиграли войну. Миром движет алчность, стремление к наживе, власти, деньгам. И нет таких преступлений, ради которых бы не пошли ради богатства. Некогда правда обитала здесь, а теперь здесь одни воры и убийцы. Все гоняются за мздой и любят подарки. То, что происходит в городе, уже давно за его пределами. Но очень скоро цикл повторится вновь. Вы все еще уверены, что терроргрупп желают зла?
Good morning. My name is OnePegMG, and this is the news. Nicholas SERPOV is back. That's interesting. The community members that started the ARG that have to do with Tarkov and its lore have resurfaced. In fact, they now have a direct line of communication via my Discord. Specifically, we're in the process of generating a few channels for them to communicate both with my community and myself directly so that we don't lose anything in the course of just the general chat. But it appears that they have an intention on keeping me integral to, I guess, disseminating the story. So we'll see how this pans out. I'm like stoked as hell that I have some level of involvement in this, but it comes with a little bit of a grain of salt. Let me explain. It came to my attention originally that when the creators of the ARG started becoming more popular, when they started sending out encrypted messages through the Russian Discord community, that as it gained traction in the Discord, the EFT official forums, and on the EFT Reddit, the reception from this was not as positive, I think, as the community creating this ARG would have hoped it would have been. Especially myself. Because as a content creator, I'm on the side of the fence where I believe that content creation as a whole is something that we need more of. Especially if people are being creative. So if you have people that are taking up the mantle, let's say, of wanting to create something immersive and further potentially the story, and I have said this once before, as a game developer, those are the things that you want, right? It creates publicity, it creates a buzz, it creates an immersive experience that you yourself didn't have to pay to produce. And if anything, maybe you then dedicate some minor amount of resources to directing those creative folks into assisting you in developing something that can further the narrative. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem that that's the way things went. From my understanding, especially now that it has been requested that people in my community do some amount of assistance with this, it appears that on Reddit, the EFT forums, and in the official Russian EFT Discord, the Nicholas SERPOV accounts that were posting this information have all been banned. Now, I can understand to some extent the official Discord saying we don't want this in here, although I believe that to be a mistake. But unofficial sources like Reddit, for instance, just honoring the whims of the developers and banning accounts just because they think it muddies the waters, kind of wonky. You know what I mean? It rubs me the wrong way to think that just based on the behest of some people that disagreed or didn't think to themselves that would be smart enough to maybe direct this in a better way, that unofficial sources that are not affiliated with game development companies based on the tenets of their own rules would even bow to something like that. I know I personally would not. I see no point in doing that. It just doesn't look good. You know what I mean? So here's what I would say, and this is my request, is that I would request that the devs take a serious look at what is being done here. Take a serious look at what these creative minds are trying to do for you and for the community, and guide them. They're working for free. Guide them. With that being said, let's go back into the ARG. A representative from this shadowy group that has yet to identify themselves with a name says, "Greetings. Who am I? You already know. However, it doesn't matter. Not anymore. We said too much for you to feel, but too little for you to understand. We are pleased with the result. We've been interested in Norvinsk region for a very long time, but we waited patiently. Today, the moment has come for you to know that we exist." Pretty heavy shit. It looks like that once point 12 goes into full effect, these guys creating the ARG are going to start getting into their full swing. And I, for one, am really interested to see how this goes. Two other pieces of news today, both out of the BSG camp. First, there was a technical update this morning, although I don't have any details on what exactly was changed, whether or not there was any items that were actually modified inside of the game, or if they've changed anything having to do with pricing. But as I get information from our data mining sources, I will be sure to let you know. Secondly, and this is our last story for today, the official Escape from Tarkov Discord server has been launched. It only took 3 years, but we got it done. Found at discord.gg/escapefromtarkov. You can join in to the community. They have a pretty good setup with bots and role selection so that people get the regional information that they want with their own languages. And it seems as though the management is extremely involved so far. But this has only been running for about 8 hours, so we'll see how it goes. I'm glad they finally got around to making an official Discord. I just wish they had done it a whole lot sooner. It would have been a lot easier for people to get the information disseminated that they wanted. I'm hopeful that we'll be able to disseminate the news through that source as well. So, as always, try and support the community that surrounds you. Okay, guys? That's all I have for today. Thank you guys so much for all of the support. I mean it from the bottom of my heart. We will be going live, as always, with Tarkov this morning. As soon as this video is up, I most likely will be online. So come and join in the shenanigans. All right, guys? Thanks. See you tomorrow. Bye.